Yeah, this guy's a hammer on this pond. He's a hammer in general, but especially on this pond. 29-10 through his 2 days of fishing. He's from Huntington, Texas. He's an Elite Series angler. Let's welcome him to the stage, Keith Combs. All right, here we go. 29-10 through his 2 days of fishing. 5 in the bag, looking for 14-2. 16 pounds, 11 ounces. And Keith Combs takes over the lead with a 3-day total of 46 pounds and 5 ounces. And he has not qualified for the Classic yet, but if he's in first at the end of the tournament, he will do that. Let's hear it for your new leader. All right, Keith. You've been very consistent, one of the more consistent anglers all week, and around 14, 15 pounds, and then we kicked it up a little bit today with a 16-pound bag.
Yeah, my weight's improved a little bit every day, but it's been tough. I mean, you know, the mornings are pretty good for me. Luckily, yesterday I did catch a big fish, 6-pounder, that kind of helped me out, but it's not your typical Rayburn. We've talked about that every day. This lake's awesome. It's the best lake in the state, no doubt about it, but it's in a little funk right now, so I'm proud to get what I got.
I heard you mention on live, though, you were happy to get what you were happy to do what you wanted to do or what you were happy doing out there today. So it seems like it did set up to how you like to fish.
I did. I get to fish my strengths. You know, I like to fish offshore, and anytime you're doing that on this lake, you got a chance to really have a great day. You know, and we've seen that 30-pound bag, and we've seen some big bags this week. I like to just be in that position, but it's tough. And you're always, you know, I had some shallow fish, and they were always calling my name. I'm like, man, I could go up there and catch a couple. And yesterday I did, and that's the only reason I made it to today.
You're in the lead now, and that also would have a Bassmaster Classic ticket on the other end of it if you were to stay in first place at the end of this tournament.
Let's just shut it off right now.
There we go. We can. I can't do that, but, you know, again, you know, we didn't quite make it in the Elite Series, but I know you know how special that is, punching your ticket to the Classic.
It is. I mean, man, if you miss it, if you've ever made the Classic and you miss it, it's the most painful thing on earth.
But if you make it,
it's awesome.
There we go. Have a seat, your new leader. Let's hear it for Kyle Norsetter. He's headed to the Elites again. Kyle, congrats on that. And we will see you in 2023, and we'll see how long Keith Combs can last. Go get your fish. Keith Combs, step up right here. It's about to go down. We got Logan Latuso coming to the stage. He's got 4 in the bag. He had 37-1 through his 2 days of fishing. 4 in the bag. He needs 9.5 to take home the victory. If it's not, it goes to Keith Combs looking for 9.5. 7 pounds, 7 ounces. And Keith Combs has just punched his ticket to the Bassmaster Classic. You made it interesting coming down to the final event, the final day of the year, and you're headed to the ship.
It is. It's awesome, man. It's awesome to be here at home. This is my home lake, and I live in this part of the country because of Sam Rayburn. I love this place, and I love the people here that come out and watch us catch fish. It's awesome. But, no, I mean, you know, it's been a grind of an elite season for me. I had some ups and downs, and took it down to the wire, the final day of the season, and it just worked out.
Grab that hardware from your partner there, Bassmaster Elite Series angler Derek Hudnall. And for the final time of the season, let's hear it for your last champion, the 2022 St. Croix Bassmaster Open Series here on the Central Division. Sam Rayburn, Keith Combs, Bassmaster Elite Series angler, headed to the Bassmaster Classic. Your champion, let's hear it for him. Again, your St. Croix Bassmaster Central Open champion, presented by Mossy Oak Fishing. Hey, you know you get with that $43,000.
That helps.
Yeah, that helps. Again, did you have the pressure? I mean, you know, again, you had I feel like the Elite Series is so hard to compete in. I think you were 62nd, somewhere around there in AOI. I mean, that's hard to get to that point. And so I wouldn't call it a bad year, but not a year you probably expected. So did you know you always had this one kind of circled that you could maybe potentially make it at the end of the season?
Well, you never know. You don't want to count on anything in this sport. That's for sure. But you know, Rayburn's been good to me over the years. I've always loved it here, and you know, worked hard, put in a lot of practice for this tournament, and you know, it's really kind of crazy. I found a really unique spot, and I found it 5 or 6 days ago, and it didn't have any fish on it, and I kept going back to it and checking it and checking it. I got one bite on it in practice, and I said, man, you know what? I'm going to go there early today, and that's why I won.
Well, again, great. You got a lot of people there. It's the end of the season. You want to get some thank yous in real quick?
Every single one, all my sponsors that support me, and my family and friends that come out and they're here when I lose and when I win. My wife, Jennifer, she's in the crowd. So thanks to all them. Certainly couldn't do it without the sponsors, and certainly wouldn't want to do it without my friends and family.
One more time, hold that hardware high. He's your champion, Keith Combs, and he's headed to the Classic and keeping the trophy close to home. Thank you.